Welcome back to my channel. Are you an overwhelmed mom, feeling burnt out? We have all been there. And because I've been there, I have created a 5-system pillar of assisting women who are going through motherhood, changes of the different types of parenting system, from baby to now kids outside, empty nesters, to help you create a systematic way of reducing the mental load, the overwhelmed feeling. I am Kerresha. I am a licensed master social worker, and I've been doing that for 20 years. And I have created a systematic framework of assisting mothers from going from the chief doer to the architect. And I call it the integrated life. And in the description, I have added a free workbook, the integrated system workbook, to assist you from moving from one segment of life to another. It has the pillar of the room. And what the room is, do you create space in your own house to allow you to decompress, to allow you to move from a feeling of anxiety and just breathe. And if you haven't, this is where it will help. Then the second pillar is the village. And what is the village? The village are those people who will help you, whether or not it's your mother or your sister or your brother, your aunt, a next door neighbor, trusted people who help you with your children, whether or not it's picking them up from daycare or bringing them to school or assisting you with grocery shopping. These are people help you to move from you doing it all to delegating, to say you are the person in this responsibility. Then the third pillar is that ritual. I call it the Sunday ritual. Why? Because on Sunday, I set aside time to assist in orchestrating, planning out my week to come. And during that time, it's where I am calling the people in my village to say, on Tuesday, I need you to bring my daughter to piano. Or on Monday, I need you to pick my kids up, because it may be a work lunch or a work meeting, but it has set time out where on that day is when I plan out my week. So now we go from the room, place where it helps you to decompress. And it could be a chair. It just, once you are entered there, breathe, relax, and then you move forward. And then you have your village. Then you have the ritual, Sunday ritual, Monday ritual, whatever ritual it is. And then you have the fourth. The fourth one is what I call communication. It's one of those things where in life relationship, we have to learn how to communicate. Communicate with who? Whether or not it's your husband, your sister, your mother, your brother, your co-worker. But in this space, it's how are you communicating with the people who are assisting you? How are you letting your needs know? My husband and I, we have a system of, we check in. A text in the morning, call going to school. That's our check-in. Calling in between my visits, calling in between his work. Because our work is set up where we are generally driving on the road. But we stay connected because we are building something together, and therefore communication is key. And the fifth pillar is your crisis response. You have the set things in place, but then things happen. What is your crisis response? I say, if it is not something that requires your immediate attention, immediate action, take 72 hours to think about it, plan strategically, and see how this will shift, how this will cause calling in from work or require PT, or will you need to take the kids out of school because you need to travel? If you're needing to travel, who's going to come in play? Your crisis response. Those are the 5 pillars. The room, the village component, your ritual, and your communication pillar, key, and your crisis response. All of those I have set aside to do a YouTube video on each. Go into the playlist and you will see each of them. And within each of them, you will find additional information. And like I said, in the description, the free workbook is there. Click, download it, and complete it. Utilize it to see where you are and how it can be beneficial. Because the thing is, we can say as mothers, we have a lot we are doing, and it can feel overwhelming at times. And to understand, we need to go from one place to the next place. In talking with different women, mothers, friends, I know that sometimes we have things we want to get done because we don't have a systematic way of doing it. It does feel overwhelming. It does seem as if, okay, there is more things to do than there is time within the day. And that is understandable. But once we are able to put a system in place, I call it the integrated life. And it is helping not just me over the years of me implementing these systems, because I know that it works. I am now saying it can help you, and it can help you step by step. Will it be perfect all the time? No. But what I can say, if you remain consistent, intentional, it will work. And I would say that as I have worked with hospice patients and their caregivers, I know that a caregiver have what they call caregiver fatigue, caregiver burnout. And I utilize the same framework, encourage them to be systematic about their time and how they approach caregiving. As with patients who are unable to care for themselves, I do the same thing with mothers, with women who have multiple jobs, multiple children in different schools, talking with them about go through one thing at a time. You don't have to try to do it all at one time. Just be systematic about it. The CEO, the corporate executive, the boss, the entrepreneur, they all have a system of doing things. And that brings forth you not only being productive, but being purposeful. And this is how I am encouraging you. I have different ways of seeing things, and on my website, I encourage you not only to utilize the free workbook, but on the website, there's other tools that you can follow. All the description information is in the description. Follow along. And what I would say is come join the community. Comment, share your experience. When you complete the workbook, tell me, has this been effective? How has this worked? And what can be added? Because you are coming from a vantage point where you can say, well, this worked, but I think if there was one more thing, I think this would be beneficial. And once you learn something, share it with the entire group. So each of us can learn from each other, not just me. I know what worked for me. I know what worked for other people. And incorporating it together can make this movement of integration, not separation, integration of mothers. And we are learning together to do better. So we don't always feel exhausted. We don't feel like, as my sister say, running around like a chicken without a head. We are able to operate from a strategic point, from going from the chief doer to the architect. And what does the architect do? Build her life in a way that is conducive to her having a slow mothering experience and enjoying each time. So comment and share below. Again, I am Kerresha. Thank you.